Let's talk about the June Bank of Canada meeting. The big dramatic decision was nothing. Again, fifth time in a row. I know we're trying to contain our excitement over here, but at least we did not have a rate increase, right? Here's the thing. We held the rate is the boring headline. The real story is buried in how they said it, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. The overnight rate stays at 2.25%, no change. The bank's reason, honestly, it boils down to two words. It's complicated, just like Aunt Deb's relationship status. We've got a war in the Middle East pushing oil prices up, and that is not going away. We've got the US threatening new tariffs. We've got a Canadian economy that actually shrank a little in the first quarter. The bank itself said it straight. Economic activity has been weak and uncertainty about U.S. trade policy persists. So they're sitting on their hands, waiting, watching. Here's where it gets fun. The Bank of Canada picks every single word in these statements on purpose. Nothing is an accident. So when you read closely, they tip their hand. This time, they told us two things could happen next. If the US slaps on big new tariffs, they might cut the rate. One cut, singular. But if oil keeps inflation hot, they said they may need, and I'm quoting them, consecutive increases in the policy rate. Did you catch that? Cutting is one move, hiking is a sequence, plural, a whole series of them. It's not sloppy writing, it's a signal. They're quietly bracing us for rates to go up. When the bank uses the word consecutive, start paying attention. So let's add this up. Oil's high, inflation's sticky, sitting near 3%. Tariffs are a wild card. A war is dragging on. And the people whose entire job is predicting rates just basically shrugged and said, your guess is as good as ours. Here's my honest take. When even the experts can't call it, you stop trying to time the market. You can't control the rate. Nobody can. Not me, not your bank, apparently not the Bank of Canada either. So you stop playing a game you can't win and start playing a different game entirely. One where the rate barely matters. What? Here's what nobody at your bank wants to talk about. While everyone's obsessing over a quarter point, there's a group of people doing something completely different with their mortgage. They're turning it into a tax deduction machine and an investment engine at the same time. It's called the Smith Manoeuvre, and it's the strategy that I specialize in. In uncertain times like these, you don't need a crystal ball. You need a strategy. One that lowers your taxes every single year and builds your investments while you pay down your home, no matter what oil does, no matter what tariffs do, no matter what the bank decides next. That's how you get ahead. When the rate is a coin flip, you can't control the rate, but you can control your strategy. Want to see how the Smith Maneuver works? There's a full video walking you through it. Link is in the post.